I believe desire and will to win is everything. I don't know why I'm like I am, but my butt's always burning. There's always something say, Art, dadgummit, you're supposed to go for it. Art, dadgummit, you're supposed to be somebody. You're supposed to make a difference with your life. What does the $500,000 a year person do? The $50,000 a year person doesn't do. You look at the outside and study those two individuals, everything seems to be the same. They both are the same sex, they both are the same age, they have the same training, the same positions, the same contract, the same fringe benefits. They both are successful, they work hard, they're good family people, make tough commitments. But what's the difference? What does the $500,000 a year person do? The $50,000 a year person doesn't do. He pays the price and a little bit more. He works hard and a little bit more. He's loyal to the company and a little bit more. He believes in a little bit more. He makes money and a little bit more. He saves money and a little bit more. If you want to win in these United States, you got to be tough and you can't quit. The last thing I'll talk to you about today in building this winning edge is, folks, if you want to win in business, you got to be a leader. Leadership is everything. You show me anything in these United States that win, I'll show you a leader at work. You show me a successful church, Boy Scout troop, club, football team, business, I'll show you something run by a leader. See, I thought at one time in my life you had to be smart to win. I used to have these smart people that dress so pretty and talk so pretty and use these big words. They just intimidated me. And I said, Art, you can't ever be that good. Why don't you just throw in the towel and go on back and coach football for a living? And I found two things out about smart people. I think it's almost impossible for a smart person to win in business in America today, because I find smart people spend their whole lifetime figuring things out. They're always trying to figure out an easier way and a quicker way. And another thing I found out about smart people is they just don't get around to doing nothing. And see, somebody like Art Williams, everybody said, well, he can't do it. And somebody like that can't do it, but he does it. See, folks, I want you to know almost everybody in America almost does enough to win. They almost get there. They almost are over the hump. They almost have it going. They almost, in everything they do, almost is a way of life to almost everybody in America. But the winners do it. What do? They do whatever it takes to get the job done. They do it and do it and do it and do it and do it until the job gets done. And then they talk about how great it is to be somebody they're proud of. We need leaders in America who can do it. If you want to become somebody, do it. If you want to go in business for yourself, do it. If you want to become financially independent, do it. I hear too much talk in these United States. Everybody can talk a good game. We need people in America who can do it. I go all over this country with A.L. Williams, and I have people say, Art, you can count on me. Wonderful. Just do it. Art, I guarantee you this is my last stop. I'm going to win now. Super duper. Just do it. Art, if I could just have one good month and get the ball going, I know I could make it big. Super. Just do it. Art, if I could just pay off this debt, I could really go. Great. Just do it. Art, if I could just sell my house. Do it. But houses ain't selling. Do it anyway. Art, I'm not making any money. What can I do? You just do it. Do what, Art? You do it and do it and do it. Art, I guarantee I'm going to win this contest. Super duper. Just do it. Art, I'm over the hump now. Watch my smoke. Great. Just do it. Art, I want to make it so bad I can taste it. What I do? You just do it. Art, I'm a vice president now. Can I quit doing it? No. Art, I don't know if I can keep on keeping on. I'm really hurting. What I do? You just do it. Do what, Art? You do it and do it and do it. Art, all my life I wanted to be somebody important. Well, what do it then? Art, I'm going to save money so I don't have to go through this again. Great. Just do it. Art, I don't feel like I've had enough training. What I do? You just do it. Art, my manager don't give me no help. What I do? You just do it. Art, you don't understand. I was Mr. Everything at my former company. You don't mean I have to start off down at the bottom and do it, do you? Yep, you really got to do it. Art, what's the primary difference between winners and losers? The winners do it. They do it and do it and do it and do it until the job gets done. And then they talk about how great it is to finally have achieved something unique, and how glad they are that they didn't quit like everybody else, and how wonderful it is to finally be somebody they're proud of and make a difference with their life. Thank you.
Ready for Revolution, greetings. I'm your brother and friend, Brother Eric Trey Muhammad, welcoming you to a discussion over the Bancus ecosystem. This overview is designed to give you a better insight into what it is we have in our hands in the world of Bancus, allows you to possibly do a little of the due diligence of your own to make informed decisions. And it's our hope and it's our prayer that you find value in what we're about to share tonight. The first thing I want you to do is make sure you explore the chat. Pinned in the chat is an event that's taking place with our Bankers president, Mr. Al Aarons, tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern, on the Bankers Referral Network Team Eagles platform. That information is in the chat. At 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, he's fresh off the heels of our South Africa road trip. He's here to give some insight, help you to see some of the things that were shared and what you might be able to expect right here in the United States and beyond. So look in your chat. It's there from Mr. Al Aarons. It's pinned in the chat. You can copy, paste, share with everyone you know, like, and love. You can share with your teammates. You can share with everyone that you believe is looking for a leg up in society. Overall, we have presentations that we do on a weekly basis. Of course, we're here on this platform Saturday evenings at 8 p.m. Eastern. That is happening right here uh, on this Zoom that you're on now. The Zoom meeting ID and passcode is on the screen. And to the right of that announcement is the announcement of our scheduled meetings every Tuesday and Thursday. Each Tuesday and each Thursday, we have 2 times a day, 2 p.m. Eastern and 8 p.m. Eastern. And we encourage you to be a part of them. And remember, invite, invite, invite. They carry a separate meeting ID and password. You'll hear from President Al Aarons himself. Okay. Now, those are the major facets by which I want to make sure that you are aware of. The third facet, also in the chat, you'll find the link to the Team Believe Bankers International group on WhatsApp. You want to click that link. You want to be a part for news, updates, perks, anything that we find valuable and valuable to you in the world of bankers. We strive to make it available there in that chat. And borrowing a message from my business partner, and that is, you can't stay connected, folks, unless you plug in. You cannot stay connected, folks, if you don't plug in. So many of you are found asking the same questions that have been answered days ago, weeks ago, months ago, but you find yourself stuck in this valley of not knowing because you refuse to plug in, as if no one can ever inform you of anything, or no one can ever show you anything, or maybe you're just distracted with this thing called life and it doesn't allow you to focus in the way that you would like to or required to. Well, you want to plug in, take advantage of the group, get in the group, turn the notification on so that you can receive the informed information, and the information rather, in real time. Now, we said we're going to talk to you tonight about the Bancus ecosystem. First, let me say this. Greetings to you on our YouTube platform at the Wealth Minister. We're watching, carrying this live over YouTube to our YouTube community there. However, it will conclude before we do here on Zoom. Because what we don't do on the YouTube, we don't entertain questions, we don't do testimonies, we don't do statements there. Everything, all of that is done in-house where we can protect the integrity of the platform. So when we conclude with presentation, the YouTube family will bid goodnight. But if you have the information, you can join us on the Zoom to hear what's being addressed. All right. Now, we're talking about an ecosystem. Well, what is that? An ecosystem is a network of interconnected people, organizations, technologies, products, services, and processes that interact with one another to create, exchange, and sustain value for everyone involved. Unlike a single system, an ecosystem contains multiple systems that work together toward a larger purpose. A system does one job. An ecosystem, however, coordinates many systems to create a complete environment where value can continuously grow. Now, there's more to what you see on this screen, but what you see are pictures of the different products that are already evolving inside of our ecosystem, rolling out in stages and degrees so you can have ownership, you can have control, and have a greater sense of what it is to have self-custody. When we talk about ownership, ownership is the legal or rightful state of possessing property, giving someone the exclusive right to use, control, transfer, or dispose of it. When you think of self-custody, it means directly holding and controlling your own cryptocurrency private keys in this sense, without relying on a third-party bank or exchange. No middle people, just you and your money. This makes you the sole owner of your assets, meaning no platform can freeze your balance or stop your transactions. Some of us have gone through that where it might have been promised here and there, or we just assumed that's the way it worked, and we will awaken to a grave, unfortunate tragedy, right? But we have that here in Bankers. We have self-custody and control. Control broadly means the power, authority, or ability to manage, direct, or restrain from something. It can function as both a verb, meaning the act of exercising influence, right? And as a noun, the mechanism or state of command. Now, I'm going to give you a brief insight through a series of bird's eye videos maybe 3 or 4, but it's going to show you what we have lined up inside the ecosystem that you can benefit from.
What if any real-world asset could become a global investment opportunity? That is the vision behind Mint, the world's first platform combining real-world asset tokenization with its own curated marketplace for investors. While other platforms only create tokens, Mint integrates 3 essential pillars into one ecosystem: blockchain technology, professional documentation, and a global marketplace where projects can be discovered, analyzed, and acquired. Mint was created to solve 3 major problems in today's financial markets: limited access to investments, slow bureaucratic processes, and the lack of liquidity preventing assets from reaching global buyers. With Mint, virtually any asset can be tokenized: real estate, companies, commodities, art, financial instruments, and even individuals seeking to tokenize future income or rights. The process is simple. A project registers, activates tokenization using Mint tokens. The Mint team develops the professional documentation structure. The token is minted on blockchain and finally listed on the Mint marketplace for global investors. At the center of the ecosystem is the Mint token, an RWA token backed by the full value of the platform. Not speculation, but real co-ownership, governance participation, and access to the entire Mint economy. Real-world asset tokenization is projected to surpass $16 trillion by 2030, and Mint aims to become one of the leading infrastructures powering this new digital economy. Because Mint is more than a platform. It is the infrastructure connecting real assets with the digital economy. Mint.
Now, just so you know, folks, Mint is scheduled to have a full-scale rollout by the close of this week. What I want to do now is move you to the platform where we show you, there's a misspelling there, one moment. We want to show you this tool known as Celix. Celix, folks. One moment. I just want to correct that. There we go.
What if any real-world asset could become a global investment opportunity? That What if selling was as simple as sharing what you do with the world? That is the vision behind Celix by Bancus, a marketplace designed to connect people, products, services, and opportunities within a single platform. Millions of people have something valuable to offer: a skill, a product, a service, knowledge, or a business built through years of hard work. Yet for most people, selling online remains unnecessarily complicated. Payment gateways, technical setups, multiple platforms, and processes designed for companies, not individuals. Celix changes that. With Celix, anyone can sell what they make, what they know, or what they have. Physical products, professional services, everyday services, and digital products like courses, ebooks, and templates. All within a single application. Celix supports 3 payment methods: bank transfers and local currencies, Visa, MasterCard, and American Express, and up to 18 cryptocurrencies including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, BNB, USDT, and USDC. Your customer chooses how to pay. You choose how to receive your money: directly into your bank account, into your wallet, or connected to the Bancus financial ecosystem. Celix also integrates with every Bancus solution: Flow, Bancus cards, Leverage, Mint, and Bank Token, all connected within one ecosystem experience. Because the future of commerce does not belong only to corporations. It belongs to people, to creators, to sellers, and to those who turn ideas into opportunities. Celix by Bancus. Buy, sell, connect, grow.
Now, Mint rolled out in a debut, a pre-rollout, if you will, when we were all in Cancun a few weeks ago. And this week is scheduled to come into play. You'll learn more about it in this week's presentations. Celix is a future rollout that's soon to come, and one that we're also very excited about that's in the works is Leverage, folks. Leverage is a whole nother animal.
What if any real world was as simple as sharing what?
Let's take a look at Celix here. Sorry, Leverage.
What if you could access capital without selling your crypto? That's exactly what Leverage by Bancus makes possible. The decentralized lending protocol within the Bancus ecosystem that transforms crypto assets into instant liquidity. No banks, no paperwork, no credit history, and no need to give up your market position. Leverage has already originated more than $12 million in loans and will soon become available to everyone. The process is simple. Deposit Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Polygon, or Binance Coin as collateral. The smart contract automatically evaluates the value of your assets and instantly sends you up to 80% of that value in USDT. For every $100 in crypto, you can access $80 in liquidity, with loans starting at $1,000 and a fixed, transparent rate of just 2% per month. No fixed terms and no restrictions on how you use your capital. Invest, pay expenses, grow your business, or simply maintain your crypto exposure while the market continues to move. And when you repay the loan, your crypto is automatically returned to your wallet. Everything runs through audited smart contracts on Binance Smart Chain. The protocol operates automatically 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And if collateral value drops significantly, automated protection mechanisms help maintain loan stability. Leverage solves one of crypto's biggest challenges, transforming inactive digital assets into working capital without sacrificing long-term upside. Because the future is not about selling your assets. It's about making them work for you. Leverage by Bancus. Liquidity without limits.
Now, when we opened this session, we opened explaining the ecosystem. And I want you to look at that last paragraph. A system does one job. An ecosystem coordinates many systems to create a complete environment where value can continuously flow. I have just shown you 3 or 4 products, or 3 or 5 products that I intend for us to look at tonight. And it's all a part of this one major component known as the Bancus ecosystem. And currently you are positioned to literally own Bancus. Take a look as we show you the ecosystem that you can get a share of right now as we speak.
What if you could own a real piece of a global digital bank? That is exactly what Bank Token represents. Bank is a real-world asset token, or RWA. It is not a speculative cryptocurrency. It is the tokenization of 100% of Bancus, a global digital bank operating in more than 186 countries. Through blockchain technology, Bancus divided 100% of the company into 300 million bank tokens. Each token represents real fractional ownership of the ecosystem. Tokenized real-world assets provide global access, transparency, liquidity, and fractional ownership. They represent the evolution of traditional investing into the digital economy. Behind BNC stands a real and growing business. Bancus has more than 116,000 registered users, a current valuation of $75 million, and active products including debit and credit cards, global digital accounts, crypto trading, and an RWA marketplace. All supported by physical offices across international markets. The token runs on Binance Smart Chain and combines ownership, utility, and future governance. In addition, holders gain access to exclusive ecosystem benefits and staking rewards of 1.25% per month. Real-world asset tokenization already exceeds $35 billion on chain and is projected to reach $16 trillion by 2030. Major institutions like BlackRock, JP Morgan, and Goldman Sachs are already driving this transformation. Because BNC is not just a token, it is real participation in the evolution of finance. Bancus, the bank of us. What if you could own a
And that's how simple it is. Ownership
real piece
and
of
control. And you have that with Bancus. You have that with not just the different products, the array of products that we introduced, but you have it in the ecosystem. When you get a hold of the bank token, it gives you ownership. Just think about it now. 300 million shares equals the entire company. A 1/300th of a share to you, and you are co-owner in the company. How many of those shares would you get, especially with the value increase that it's experiencing? And for those who are with us earlier on the onboard session that we did today at 3 o'clock, then you can see the not vast, but you see the value of what we have in our hands. Remember, if you can see it in your mind, you can control it in your hands. Let's take a look into Bancus and the card. See, we are a next generation digital bank and fintech that integrates global financial services with an ecosystem of purpose-driven growth. We provide simple and secure access to international banking products, rewards programs, and digital tools that drive financial development. Designed for emerging markets, we offer turnkey payment solutions for businesses and communities, enabling the creation, management, and implementation of financial programs. We foster member loyalty and optimize development time and cost through scalable, efficient, and faster deployed technologies. One of those faster deployed technologies is the flagship of which we entered, known as the Bancus card. Okay, and we're going to show you a little bit of what that card does.
Welcome to Bancus, a new way to understand money, where technology, transparency, and efficiency work for you. Today, we'll explain how your money flows within the Bancus ecosystem in a simple, secure, and traceable way. It all starts when the user registers on the platform. From that moment, a personal wallet is automatically assigned to them, allowing them to interact within the ecosystem. Once registered, the user can deposit crypto assets like USDC or USDT through networks such as TRC20, BEP20, or ERC20. If they don't have cryptocurrencies, they can also use their local currency to acquire these assets through a provider or an exchange, and then transfer them to their Bancus account. When the money is deposited, the funds are not held in custody by Bancus. These are stored in a wallet managed by our partner exchange, CryptoLed, which is also responsible for the client's onboarding process. Each user has an individual wallet, which ensures greater traceability and control over their funds. It's important to note that in this model, there are only two parties with control over the money, the user and CryptoLad. Bancus does not have access to or custody of these funds, and the exchange is responsible for processes such as conversion to TRM. Since transactions are carried out between digital wallets, Bancus uses a simplified KYC process, as this type of operation does not require mandatory verification at a global level. However, internal compliance processes are applied in conjunction with strategic partners like Visa and MasterCard, ensuring security and support for every transaction. Once the user has available balance in their account, they can use it in two ways: send money to other Bancus users at no additional cost, or reload their card, which has a 4% fee. If the user doesn't want to use the funds, it is also possible to withdraw them to another digital wallet through the app, as long as the user is authorized for this function. It's important to keep in mind that Bancus is not an exchange and does not hold custody of the money, so it's recommended to only top up the amount you intend to use. When the user decides to reload their card, for example with 100 USDT, a smart contract is automatically activated. This contract distributes 1% to the beneficiaries of the Bancus payment plan and 3% to the Treasury wallet, while the remaining 96% is managed by CryptoLad. This entire process is carried out automatically thanks to blockchain technology. Finally, Bancus offers a key differentiating value. While the exchange completes the conversion process, which can take about 40 minutes, Bancus advances the fiat balance directly to the user's card, allowing them to access their money immediately. In this way, Bancus combines technology, efficiency, and user experience to offer a new way to manage money.
Folks, that bird's eye shot, that overview gives you pretty much what the Bancus card can do, its abilities, and its powers. All right. You have a situation where you can literally uh, work from inside your app. And in your app, you can make deposits of crypto and then load that uh, crypto deposit on your app into and onto your card so you can utilize it as cash. You can take your card to an ATM. You can use your card for online payments, things of that nature. How it basically works, you receive a referral link, and that referral link is the installation of the app itself. The referral link comes from the one who invited you to the opportunity. You receive that referral link, you click on it, whether it be iPhone or Android devices, it can be one of the two, and you advance the slides from that app until you see install app, from the link rather, until you see install app. When you see install app, then you begin that process of installing. You can't find it on your in Play stores. You don't find this in your iStores. It's embedded in the referral link given to you by your inviter. Once that is done, then you simply exercise what's known as simplified KYC. That means that you create a username for yourself and an email address, and that is it. You are now active in the Bancus community. Okay. Then you would take your crypto and load it as a of your choice in the app. You can utilize the Ethereum network, the Tron network, or the Binance Smart Chain network. At no time are you using the BNB coin or the Tron coin or the Ethereum coin. These are networks we're talking about. The only crypto coins we use are the stable coins of USDT or USDC, and they can be found on their respective networks that I just mentioned. Now, in your chat, if you look to your chat now, I just posted a moment ago our schedule for training. We do a training call every Wednesday, 2 p.m. Eastern, United States time zone, with the Bankers corporate trainer, Mr. Fred Moore. And he takes you stem through stern as to how to load your app to your phone, how to register, how to make deposits, how to top off your account. Those are the things that are discussed there on that platform. So I'm encouraging you to make copy of what's in the chat, get to the trainings on Wednesday so you can learn all the intricacies firsthand and live. And then pinned to the chat, I want to remind you that we have a special call from Bankers President Mr. Al Aarons tomorrow at 2 p.m. And that call is in the chat as an update from the Bankers Roadshow review. Okay, just returned from South Africa. Now, so with this card, what Bankers offers with the app, you can top up your card easily and securely directly from your trusted wallet. This is a global payment and purchase system. I want you to keep in mind we're talking about crypto in, cash out. You deposit in crypto, you upload the crypto, and you utilize the card like cash, right? You can make international transactions effortlessly with no hidden fees. This is a crypto debit card. It's a debit card. It's a global payment and purchase system. And the other beauty about this, you can literally send and receive funds free of charge between Bankers users. As long as you have a member who has a account on app, all you need is the email address of that user and the amount you want to send. And of course, it has to be already on your app, the amount you want to send in deposit form. And it will go over with no fees. You can't send from the card, but you can send your deposit from your app. All right. Now, that's one element. Here's the other. This is a very easy app to use. It's intuitive, it's very secure, it's user-friendly, it has an interface that's simple for navigation, and blockchain technology that ensures transparency and protection. Global accessibility is really simple. It's available to anyone, anywhere in the world with an internet connection. That's all that's required there. Now, I'm going to take you to the latter portion of this as we draw to conclusion. We're going to talk about fees. The beauty about fees in Bankers is only one. Bankers charges only a 4% fee on your card top-up, meaning the deposits you have on account, you now want to load it onto your card for use, that's a 4% fee. So if you're loading $100, that's a $4 charge. Okay, now Bankers charges only a 4% fee on card top-ups. It's the only charge. 1% of that fee is distributed through the rewards program, and you're going to see how that works next. There are no monthly maintenance fees. There are no charges for card usage at points of sale. And Bankers has no control over ATMs. So we're not responsible for the operating bank who provides the ATM service. Their fees are theirs, and it's just the cost of doing business. Now, our wallet, our app is very unique, folks, because it represents a wallet designed for agile and secure operations. Everything you need is in one place. Your ability to top up your card. You can view transactions. You can make instant commission-free digital transfers between Bankers users. You can share referral codes. You can contact support. You can update personal data. All of that is available in the app. And the card choice, well, that's yours. See, for $85, you can get the metal card, the most durable and trusted card of the process. It's an $85 charge with a $15 shipping cost that makes a total of $100. The plastic card is only $35 with a $15 shipping charge. That's a total cost of $50. And this is a much, what I'll say, both these options are very convenient. Okay. And then you have the Bankers Gold card. This is the tokenized digital card that is free and in your back office instantly with your purchase of the plastic or metal card. Now, just so that you're clear on what that truly means, let's look at the current published spending limits. Okay, you have daily spending limits like you do with any banking card. All cards, MasterCard or Visa, whichever one you have from us, because Banker supplies both, you will find limitations naturally, right? Let me just remind you, When we're talking about the digital card, it is free. It is free um, upon the purchase of either your plastic card, which is a total of $50, including the shipping, or the metal card, which is $100. That's $85, including the $15 shipping. Now, as you can see on the screen here, you see that the digital card carries a daily spending limit of $2,500. The plastic card carries a daily spending limit of $5,000. However, the metal card comes with additional perk. It has a 15,000 daily spending limit, and if you require an increase in your daily spending limit, all you have to do is make the appeal directly to Bancus for approval, and the higher daily spending limit is granted. Currently, it's up to $100,000. Now, there are two ways you earn in Bancus, with the Bancus card, rather. The sales commission, which is a one-time earning against a person purchasing a card in your network, and a top-up commission, meaning the passive residual income that comes from the unlimited amount of times a person in your network loads their card. You get a commission for that as well. Listen, let's look at the fact that here's your card. Here you are as a card holder. Everybody you sponsor, they are they come with 3 levels of potential income for you. If you sponsor 100 people, that's 300 levels of potential income. Okay. When you sponsor someone, that's considered your level 1. That's the person that's direct to you. When that person sponsors one, that's your level 2. That's the person who's direct to your level 1. And when that person on level 2 sponsors someone, that is your level 3. That level 3 there is the one who's direct to that person on level 2. Now, each level comes with its own percentage of instant earning. 10%, 15% on level 2, and a return to 10% on level 3. If you have a person who purchases the Bancus card, the metal card, you will receive instantly $8.50. If someone on that level purchases the card from your direct sponsored, you receive $12 because that level 2. If you notice, level 2 is greater than level 1. That's what encourages the growth as well as the stability of this platform. And then when those members on level 2 make the card available and people on their direct purchase, that's your level 3 again. And now you have another $8.50. All the numbers work out the same. 10% on level 1, 10% on level 2, 10% on level 3, no matter the card that you have. On the plastic card, you'll receive $3.50, $5.25 on level 2, and $3.50 on level 3. I like using this perfect world scenario. Okay, let's look at the fact that you sponsored me. I'm going to get somebody. That's $8.50 instantly, and that somebody's going to duplicate what I do, and they're going to get somebody. That's $12.75 again instantly. And that level 2 is going to do exactly what level 1 did, exactly what I'm doing, and they're going to get somebody on that next level, and your third level gives you $8.50. Folks, that can happen in a minute. That can happen in 5 minutes. That can happen in an hour. The point of the matter is that's almost $30. Just shy of $30 that's come directly to your wallet. And then it's almost $15 that has come to your wallet if it's the plastic card. Now, remember, I talked to you about fees, how Bancus charges a 4% fee, or 1% is distributed to the field. You're about to look at or learn about the top-up commission because that's where the 1% works. Each time a user tops off a card, Bancus rewards its referral network with 1% distributed across 3 levels. So if they land on your level 1, you receive 0.285% of whatever that top-up is. Level 2, you receive 0.43%, which is more than level 1. And it's also more than level 3 because level 3, again, you receive 0.285%. This ensures worldwide income generated by active card usage worldwide. Globally, 1% is being distributed for every top-off, no matter if it's your network or someone else's, no matter if it's your organization or someone else's. And if you add up these levels, they all equal 1%. Okay, in total, they equal 1%. Now, this is huge because this gives you sustainable income. I want you to go back here and just think about this for a second before we close out. Just think about the fact if you sponsored 100 people, you now have 300 people, 300 rather, potential incomes out of 100 people. Suppose you sponsor more than that. They sponsor more than that. It sets you up with a one-time charge or one-time commission rather that can literally position you to earn an income for the rest of your life because that one time leads to the need for the card to be leveraged with top-ups. Every top-up gives you a commission and it's unlimited. So folks, I've just now shown you 4 of the products that are slated for release inside the ecosystem. Some are operating in other countries, and that rollout is going to continue to grow to a massive scale. All right. And you can be an owner of all those rollouts by just simply securing yourself a token. The token is the company. It's the company, folks. And where we've experienced hangups in the past about investments, for decades, it was all about being high capital, access to specialized funds, private investment networks, complex processes, and limited geographic reach and low liquidity. All these things served as problems when investing in the past. But tokenization changed all of that because tokenization affords you greater accessibility, on-chain transparency, global liquidity. We're talking about 24 hours, 7 days a week, participation from anywhere in the world, and programmable infrastructure. So key to all that we have in our ecosystem. And our ecosystem is supported by all the products that we have released and are releasing. 100% Bancus equals 300 million tokens. Your economic participation makes you an owner in the dynamic. What backs the advent of Bancus token? Well, we're in more than 186 countries. We have more than 116,000 users. We have a current valuation of 75 million, and it's only going to grow. Infrastructure creates value, and the token represents this. That's how you can find ownership, folks. Ownership is available to you in Bancus. You can be a co-owner. And what I'm going to encourage those of you on YouTube, we're about to sign off there. I want you to get back to the person who introduced this to you. Look at the videos on the platform and see how you can make it work for